we are in the game. Let's get rid of this. And we are watching the game 2 of the division between the Devils team, Laughing Fox and Jigglypuff this time around. Housed Horse going back to the bench. And they are facing off against Real Team. We see Alucard, we see Vortex as the Mongols and as the Malians this time around. So let's see if there's gonna be some Warrior Scout shenanigans. And we're on the map, Dry Arabia. We see Laughing Fox going for another time for his Chinese. Is he gonna do the drop-off trick this time? Moves it over. Here comes the mill. And it's being supervised. So he's gonna get the extra drop-off. And can go for the immediate village. Which of course gives him that extra housing space. And Jiggly playing as the French here. Going for the fast age up into the Knights. And he has a forward gold. No, wow. Look at this place. If I've ever seen a position prone to be attacked, it is this one. It's also gonna make for a great second town center or barbecue spot as well. So having Laughing Fox as the Chinese here might actually be the saving grace for this team, because this is gonna get towered. I guarantee it. But what is our Mongol gonna do? We see the barracks come out. Of course, it's gonna be a tower rush, as you'd expect for a Mongol early aggression. And funnily enough, most of these guys go for the tower rush with the spears instead of for the early horsemen. Mostly, I assume, because the horsemen just cost that much more food and delay your feudal age up that much more. We do see an early barracks for the Chinese trying to counter that tower rush he knows is coming. But he doesn't actually know it just yet, because they have not scouted out their opponents. So this is a blind counter into something. He might also... The thing is, if you overwhelm the Mongols with your own military in the Dark Age, you can go for his Uvu. And if the Uvu is not under the town center, then you're in big trouble. Spears are moving out. 2 villagers as well. We see the first spearman of the Chinese already out. We see the second one moving. We see a third one in queue. And we do see a Mongol tower queued up here. Vortex already spotting out the vulnerable position. The French age-up is coming, but this first knight is not going to be able to do anything against the spears. So good thing his Chinese friends are here. And his Laughing Fox gonna go up with a Barbican immediately. Take a look at his resources while we watch this spears stab each other to death. Yep, taking a few pokes at the scout, but taking a lot of damage from the Chinese spears, and he's moving back, waiting for his other 2 spears to arrive. Wolf also takes a few pokes. Laughing Fox could actually be going up already, I assume, if he had gone for the super fast H-up. Instead, he's still pumping out spears. Gonna probably take his entire gold for the H-up from the mill, from the taxes he's gathering. And now there is 4 Mongol spears on the map. There's a 5th one running through now, and there is a 6th one being made. Is he gonna double produce some more? Yeah, he's gonna go for up to 8 spears now. He really wants to attack this position, really wants to drive the French off the gold. H-up is almost through. So usually as the French, you'd want to go for an immediate knight right there, and that is probably what we're gonna see. But behind this, Jiggly should really immediately also drop an archery range. We don't see the knight just yet, because Jiggly does not have the food for it. A little bit of a misplay right there. Okay, we see the spear micro battle coming through. This guy is in big trouble. These villagers might be able to help him out, but they're not. Spears being pulled back. Oh, is he gonna snipe the villager? Ah, close one. But now Mongol spears are reigning supreme right there. Most of these are half dead, but the tower seems to be going up. And Jiggly is actually pulling off the gold. This is absolutely horrible. You cannot forfeit this position. This is way too good. Little misplay here by Vortex as well. Losing actually 2 of his spearmen. That's not a good play. And another 2 Chinese spears come from the back, trying to snipe that villager with everything they have. Knight is also moving in. Spears actually hold position on top of the villager, not wanting this to go through. And yeah, Vortex is gonna get the tower up, and that's absolutely horrible for Team Devils. Where's Jiggly gonna take his gold from? He needs to go for the far back gold at this point. Villager's moving in to burn the tower. Is he not gonna get it up? Oh! Oh! The tower is up, and immediately the villager gets garrisoned in there. I feel like the other guys should also immediately garrison in there. Yep, and that's what they're doing. And these spears are all gonna die. That's 3 spears. Is he gonna get the 4th one? Nope, he's focusing the wrong one. And yeah, Jiggly needs to go out on the other side of the map and make something work with his knight. Because the Malians have their pit mine, have their Monza quarry, which is set on the gold, and they already have a stable up. We see warrior scouts move out, and we also see a barracks coming up. Warrior scouts are on top of the gold mine here for Laughing Fox. Thankfully, he does have a barracks, and he's just pumping out the spears. What is he gonna age up with? Do we see a Barbican right here? But he cannot contest his position right now. It's fully in Mongol hands. Or are we gonna see the Imperial Academy probably around here? We will find out in just a moment, because if we look at the resources, Laughing Fox only 100 food away from age up. Oh, and we see a mining camp being burned. That's some extra raiding bounty in the bank for our Mongol player. Silver tree already going up. And what is Jiggly doing with his knights? Moving forward, the spears come with. They take out the warrior scout. They are now on top of the Uvu. Uvu is completely open. He sees the age up. And Jiggly is moving on, looking to go for some more damage. There's double spears. And these are still Dark Age spears, mind you. Because the Laughing Fox has not yet aged up. There's a warrior scout on the gold mine for Jiggly. This is horrible. He's gonna lose 1 villager. And no scout coming forth. He does have a few archers right there. And archers do fairly well into the warrior scouts. That is to say, they still lose 1v1. Because warrior scouts are just completely broken, is what I want to say. But yeah, they just have a lot of HP and do a lot of damage. Next knight is coming out, and there's more warrior scout shenanigans on the woodline now. Jiggly is being miserable at this point. Laughing Fox really needs to put some spears into his resources, but Laughing Fox is also busy attacking this position right now. He's moving out with 11 villagers. We're gonna see a barbecue right there. These guys should probably move away so they are not in range of the tower. He's fighting into this tower. He's gonna be able to burn it, and Jiggly also moving back. Taking out 1 warrior scout, taking out a Donza. So it's a hold. It's a hold for Team Devils right there. Yes, 1 villager going down, and these warrior scouts are being driven back. Yeah, Team Real needs to move back, surrender this forward position. They cannot hold this with the Barbican here right now. These villagers, there's gonna be going down, 1 going down. There's gonna be a second one going down if this tower is being retargeted. Is he gonna retarget it? Yep. Second one goes down. Third one goes down. This is a lot of damage from just 1 tower rush. And while all of this is going on, the silver tree is moving towards the neutral market. Do we see a second market being built? It's already moving out towards the corner. So Mongol trade is gonna be online in just a moment. And Malians just pumping out the mass Donzos in combination with some warrior scout raids. Jiggly's knights are still at home. They need to go over the map and do something. And this mass of Donzos might just... yeah, Donzos are so good as just a skirmish battle force here. Jiggly is sitting on 4 archers here, pumping out more with his 1 archery range. Should probably think about adding a second one against this mass of archers. Let's take a look at what he knows about it. I don't think he knows about the archery about the double barracks just yet. And it's gonna be a while until he notices. Archers are moving on the map without any protection, without any scouting. And these Donzos, let's find out where they are. They're coming in from the back, and they're moving into the woodline again. Jiggly needs to move his guys somewhere else. He probably should also get a tower just for vision so he cannot be surprised by these raids anymore. Where's his army? Army moving forward. He's gonna move on top of the Ubu again, it seems. And Vortex actually securing his forward position here on the hunt. And in the back, he's gonna go on the berries, so he's taking a lot of the food on the map. And Silver Tree is just starting to pump. What are the army sizes right now? We see a lot of spears here, but we also see quite a few archers, and there's no answer for the archers. Donzos are being a menace here. Jiggly needs to move away from the gold again. He does not have anything at home. He's still queuing forward. Finally, he's taking my advice of attack moving in front, but he really needs a few archers to protect his height here, or at least a tower. Because otherwise these Donzos can just easily push him off everything. He's constantly being idled. That's so much damage. Jiggly should just take this gold here right under the Barbican, if we're completely honest. I don't know why he's going for that one. He's being pushed off the forward berries as well. This is not a good sign for your French player. This is absolutely really bad. We see archers being double produced for Vortex now. Very good choice, and these archers are completely left alone. The warrior scouts are on top of them, and you can never escape these warrior scouts. If your knights are not here to protect you, then these guys will just run you down and kill your entire mass. The archers should start thinning out the spears, and yeah, the knights now need to run because Donzos are here. Oh, horrible fight for Jiggly. What's Laughing Fox doing? Laughing Fox is adding the Imperial Academy, so he's going Song right now. He's added the second town center we saw earlier. This is a very greedy play, and while all of this is happening, the Mongol trade continues uncontested, which doesn't mean a lot, let's be real here, because there is only one trader alive right now, but it's dropping off 146 resources. And as soon as Vortex realizes that he can just go completely ham on the trade, he's gonna do that. Map control looking great for Team Real right now. We see the pro scouts. He's gonna go back, drop off these deer carcasses. Gonna deny more food. He's probably gonna steal these deer as well, right from Laughing Fox's nose. And he's gonna burn this. Probably should leave it to... Oh no, never mind. It is actually Vortex. I'm sorry. So yeah, he's gonna get that raiding bounty. Jiggly actually has a forward tower now, but now there's a big enough mass to burn the tower, so he's in trouble once again. These guys just go and mine under the Barbican. There we go. And Jiggly is forced to add in farms. He did not go for the back hunt just yet. He has a mill queued up there now, but he's really hurting for food right now. And yeah, Vortex just went Castle Age, as we saw. And he's adding in more and more trade. Jiggly has his raiding force here, so he's gonna clean that up easily. But what is Vortex's plan? We see the Spearman upgrade coming through and then more spears being queued. We see the Donzos move in on Jiggly's forward position. This tower is gonna go down. Laughing Fox is here with some Zuganu and with some spears. I feel like Alucard could have just taken that fight. But probably just not worth it against this mass of Suga. It's just gonna take a lot of losses. And he doesn't really need to do all that much damage. Alucard also castle. They just went double castle behind all of this. That's so greedy. Usually if both of you in a 2v2 go castle age, that's just an invitation for your opponent to kill you. Talking about invitation to kill you, we see a bunch of dead traders. We see Jiggly pushing Vortex off the resources in the back. He's gonna get some villagers here. Nice little raid. Good job. But what he really should be doing is burn this market. He's gonna go for this little tower right there. But the crossbows are already out. There's some archers here as well. Is he gonna... No, he doesn't have a scout with him, so he doesn't see this. Warrior scouts, meanwhile, attacking Jiggly in the back. But the crossbows are doing so much damage. Jiggly making a correct move here because there's not a lot of army right there. Now the spears are here. Jiggly could still take this fight, I believe. he chooses not to go for it. Laughing Fox, meanwhile, adding in the farm transition already, but going castle and then going farm transition? Yeah, I know there's not a lot of food left because his forward hunt got denied, but he still has that berry patch to eat, and that basically means he's super weak right now. He cannot sustain any sort of military. And look at that, Alucard is being so cheeky. He just stole the back hunt for Jiggly. Jiggly is forced into massive farms. These Donzos are about to run into his farms, and here they come. Jiggly is gonna be idled again. This is absolutely horrible for Team Devils. Meanwhile, his raid in the back still going on. He's keeping this army pretty busy, but at the same time, he's also not being able to do a lot. He's just running around, trying to find targets to take out. And as soon as this dries up, as soon as these knights are being taken care of, this big army is gonna move across the map, and right now it does not look like Team Devils can stop this. I mean, Laughing Fox's food income is gonna skyrocket in a moment because he does have his farm transition basically finished. Could go for one more granary, but he really doesn't need to because that's already enough. He should really be moving this guy. Oh no, it's supervising the archer range, never mind. But he's not producing. You see the first blacksmith being made pretty late. I wonder what kind of unit composition he's gonna go for. Jiggly with a sneaky little raid on the new Ubu, but now he needs to run again. Cannot do anything, especially with the speed arrow of the Khan here. And the Kurultai is just sitting there, waiting to be moved forward, waiting for the attack force to assemble. Oh, there's still 8 villagers in here garrisoned. Because the Donzos are here. Again. And they're gonna find some more villager kills. They're gonna find the Imperial official. This is so much damage just for free. Yeah, there needs to be more walls. But the complete wall off is really hard because like you usually don't think you need to wall off the front of your base right there. And it's all so open. Donzos are moving in. Jiggly only has the knights at home, so he cannot really contest this at all. Cannot defend himself. And Laughing Fox doesn't have the army to contest anything right now. Let's take a look at the resources. Yeah, Laughing Fox is on... Both Devil players are at less than 100 food. Finally we see Jiggly hit Castle Age, but... Yes, I know he needs to eventually go Castle, but I don't think he can afford to right now. There, that 1200 food should have been in units right at this point, because the Malian army is moving in here. Laughing Fox's army is moving back into his base. Should really be right here helping him. Jiggly cannot fight this, and they're just gonna burn the production, and then they're probably gonna burn some fields as well. Jiggly only has 7 knights right there. These are not upgraded. Upgrade coming through right now. Bloop. Now they are veteran royal knights, but it still doesn't change the fact that there is how many Donzos? 23 Donzos. And behind all of this, Mongol trade going on, uncontested. They're actually gonna burn the town center, and there's nothing Jiggly can do about it. Laughing Fox moving over, trying to defend his teammate, but at the same time there's a Mongol horde knocking in his front door, and the Barbican is all the way in the back, not being able to protect these houses, not being able to protect his production, which is all the way in front. And it looks like Risky is gonna be, Laughing Fox is gonna be housed in just a moment, and so he is. Yeah, Malians taking a fight with the Kurultai here, and they're actually just easily gonna be able to win this fight, even though these are Castle Age Knights. Laughing Fox still Age 2, even though these are Zugenu. Yes, they are OP, but not that OP. And Risky being entirely denied his food here. This looks to be the end of this game, if I'm gonna be a little bold. Because there's just no way they can ever stop this mass, because Mongol trade's still going, the Malian passive income is not contested at all, and if you look at the map, there's the 2 streams from both enemy bases. And meanwhile, their entire economy is just idle. Yeah, how did this game spiral so out of control is, I guess, A, trade. And yeah, they never actually got to secure their food sources. This little steal on the Huns was just brutal. Yeah, it's the caster's curse. One day after the fact. It's just as heavy and as brutal as ever. But yeah, we see the slow death of the Devils team. He's gonna clean up this raid, but at what cost? Let's take a look at their economy numbers. Laughing Fox sitting at 60 villagers. Jiggly sitting at 54. And we see Alucard sitting at 57. And we see Vortex actually sitting at 81. A lot of these are traders. How many traders does he have right now? 21 traders. And yeah, it's not a situation you want to be in as the Chinese, to just draw even on 2 town centers song. Or be severely behind against the Mongol trade mass. So, should someone ask that? Really? Anyway. Sorry to disappoint, guys, but we're not right now busy watching the slow or not so slow death of Devil's Clan right here at the hands of Vortex and Alucard. See the third granary. Risky has not yet given up, but where's his army mass? These are veterans Uginu right now, but there is 8 Sofas here, there's some Musafaris, there's a lot of Donzos. And he just cannot mass up enough to sustain this. Krultai also moved forward. Even though this is nerfed, they do 20% more damage now instead of 25, but it's still 20% more damage. Yeah, and at this point, kind of surprised that the Devils have not opted to tap out of this game just yet. Nice little mango shot, absolutely brutal. And the Barbican actually also going down. And the second mango shot, I'm not taking out as many as I thought, but yeah. Risky is out of this game. Jiggly is still in it. Up until now. So yeah. Solid match. Mongol trade wins again. It's OP, folks. It's OP.